Hello and welcome to your Monday Fire Up. So let's get started. It's Monday. Brand new week is here again. And today, I want you to think about one word: anchor. What does an anchor do? It doesn't make the waves disappear. It doesn't stop the wind. It doesn't calm the storm. It simply keeps the ship from drifting. Life is going to bring waves this week: unexpected problems, changes in plans, difficult conversations, disappointments, victories, and busy schedules. The week is going to move. That's what weeks do. But here's the question: when everything around you starts shifting, what keeps you steady? Because the strongest people I know aren't the people who never face chaos. They're the people who remain grounded while everyone else is being pulled in every direction. They don't panic. They don't overreact. They don't let every inconvenience determine their attitude. Instead, they become an anchor, not only for themselves, but for the people around them. Think about someone you've admired. Maybe it was a coach, a parent, a mentor, a coworker. What made them memorable? Chances are it wasn't because they were the loudest person in the room. It was because when everything became uncertain, they stayed steady. People trusted them. People leaned on them. People believed in them because they knew what they were going to get: consistency, character, and patience. That kind of strength doesn't happen by accident. It's built through daily choices. Every time you choose patience instead of frustration, you're becoming an anchor. Every time you choose integrity instead of convenience, you're becoming an anchor. Every time you choose to listen before reacting, you're becoming an anchor. And here's the beautiful part: you don't need a title to become that person. You simply decide. Because leadership begins long before anyone calls you a leader. It begins in ordinary moments. It begins in how you carry yourself. And it begins in how you respond when nobody is watching. This week, the people around you may never say it out loud, but someone is going to need your steadiness. Someone is going to need your encouragement. And someone is going to need your example. The question is, will you be ready? Okay, so it's time for me to give you the Fire Up Challenge for the week. And I call this one the Steady Response Challenge. Are you ready for it? Okay, here's the challenge. Choose one moment each day when your first reaction would normally be frustration and intentionally replace it with curiosity. So instead of asking, "Why is this happening?" ask, "What's the best response I can choose right now?" Maybe it's a delayed meeting, a mistake, a disagreement, an unexpected setback. Don't react, respond, because your response is where your character is revealed. And by Friday, you'll notice something powerful. The situations around you may not have changed, but you have. Okay, and now let me give you the takeaways and a final push. Let me leave you with this. This week doesn't need another person chasing perfection. It needs more people who can be counted on. People who stay grounded when life gets noisy. People who choose integrity over impulse. People who bring confidence instead of confusion. Be that person. Not because it's easy, because it's needed. And remember, an anchor doesn't prove its strength on calm water. It proves its strength in rough seas. So when this week tests you, stay grounded, stay steady, and stay true to who you want to become. Because people won't just remember what you accomplished, they'll remember how you carried yourself. And if you find you have to keep anchoring yourself more than once when going about the day, that's completely okay. Because it's just failed effort, life lived. New week, steady heart, strong character, relentless effort. Now go be the anchor that someone else needs this week. Thank you for joining me today. Please make sure to follow this podcast to stay fired up every week. Have a great Monday and a great week ahead. I'm Jack Hayden. Until next time.